What is Measured Tone?
So Tones Institute of Qur'an is an institute that primarily focuses on teaching the tajweed of the Qur'an, the proper recitation of the Qur'an. And the reason why I did that is because you don't find many institutes that's all they do. Like you said,
Right.
people see like Hifz institutes, maybe some stuff that teach like Islamic studies in general, which include like tafsir, they'll include tajweed. But I'm focusing solely on tajweed.
Right.
And part of that was inspired by, my newfound knowledge when I went overseas to study that reciting the Quran with tajweed is actually, an obligation upon Muslims to at least try. Not that if you can't achieve it despite your efforts, you're sinful, not like that, but like people just kind of being negligent and not doing it
Right.
is considered, not a good thing. And so I basically wanted to, and then I also know, a lot of people, mashallah, they really want to recite the Quran properly, right? And we got, a number of institutions that offer the classes and stuff, but I didn't see a lot of like what we're doing, kind of like scholarship opportunities in this space. And I grew up, low income, my whole life, seeing programs, come up and just being priced out. It was a lot of stuff I wanted to do growing up. I hear, my friends would go to minute camp every single year. Never went to a minute camp a day in my life. Always wanted to go to minute camp. The ICNAs and ISNAs, never was really able to attend them until I was like an adult, basically, and able to pay for myself to go to the conventions and stuff like that. It was just, I just didn't really. And then you have the traveling things, I'm not going to name institutes. I'm not trying to say I'm bashing them, but you have these traveling institutes that will go to communities and they would, they charge like a premium to attend their classes and stuff. It's fine. It's like that's their niche, whatever, their demographic. But it was all, people were just never able, people like myself growing up were never able to access those. And so I didn't want to be that institute. I wanted to be the institute that whether you had a lot of money, you had a little money, you could attend our classes, and they're taking classes together. And that's essentially what's happening right now.